This is the ID band. Okay, this is my W2 Android TV box review. It's Android 12 is the operating system. And here's the unit. It's got two USBs, SD, and audio, power, and HDMI. It doesn't get too hot. And this is the scene, if I can get that to look right, this is the scene that comes up on boot up. It came with this keyboard, which I didn't quite like, but I love the remote control here. Dedicated buttons for YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video, Google Play. This has batteries, and I like the rechargeable feature, so I use this as a backup. So I'm going to get into, at the end of the video, I'm going to get into the launcher, built-in launcher that Android provides. Also, the one I actually put on, a free one, and then instructions on how to do that, because it's pretty pesky to get rid of the Android TV box or Android TV launcher. You got to go through a couple steps. So that will be at the end. Go through the whole launcher, kind of the whole navigation, and then I'll add some of the navigation of the F launcher. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with this keyboard. It uses batteries, so I use this as a backup. The one I use is not quite so old. This one works just fine. Page up and down I like, and scroll here. You got to watch out. Older keyboards like this one, I think from 2014 or 15 I got this. It will not really run on the W2. So I got this one, and you got to be careful. I didn't know that the right and left click are on the shoulders here. So every time I would pick this up, I would like either click something or get out of something. So be aware of that. So on the back, we have what was kind of nice is there's several email addresses that you can go to in case you have any problem. This is a quad-core 64-bit CPU. Let me see. The model is W2. This comes from China. Has the address. The date is 2025-12/30 is when this says it was produced. Android TV box 2025 11 HGS. Batch code. Anyway, I love the email and even telephone numbers on here. Interesting. So stay tuned for the more longer part of the launcher, and then we're going to have, if you do not like the launcher, which I could not stand stuff I didn't want in my face, I have the F launcher. That is not perfect either. It would go out and in sometimes. So I'd have to like hit the up and down arrow to get it jarred loose. But I usually use the ATV launcher, but it's only available on the Android 12 with the Pro version. I think the ATV launcher is like almost $3. But I really love that one because that one has like widgets and stuff. And the launcher, as you'll see, it's really small tiles, hard to see. So the F launcher is bigger. So thank you. If you stopped here, thank you for watching my video. Keep watching for the rest of the launcher and the how to install right after I'm done here. And thank you very much. Okay, this is the Android TV launcher. There's your favorite apps. I'm scrolling. And to add, you hit the all apps and it'll appear on the side. But it does scroll quite a bit. You can hit the plus sign there for a quick add. So you just scroll down, pick whatever, and then I haven't tested the limits on how many tiles you can put in your favorites, but it does scroll for a little ways, so probably a dozen or so or more. I haven't really tested it. Here's some of the things that if you subscribe to a streaming service, you can add, and it'll give you some previews. Here, the customized channel, that's where the Paramount Plus and stuff, it'll have its own row and notifications. I turned off the promotional channel because it wants you to buy something. So for the customized home, it's really kind of limited of what you can add or delete. You can't really delete much. So there's the all apps. And then they got a search bar up here, or navigation, the search, the home, the shop. And if you could set that as your home, I think I would have liked this a little bit better. Here, Discover, that's like if you've added some channels, it'll kind of give you a little bit of thing to scroll through. But yeah, if they could only just you could set it instead of home always coming up, and you could set apps as coming up, I probably would have stayed with the Android TV Home. Although the favorite apps right here at the top is pretty small tiles. There's how to move, so you can move those however you want. So the tiles are pretty small. My girlfriend had trouble seeing what those were. So there's how you get to the little gear there. That's how you get to the Android settings, notifications. I really didn't go into the personal ads, not interested. The navigation is fairly simple, but it just gives me a lot of stuff I don't really want to look at. But maybe for you, you like to scroll the different things that you've never seen before, or they want to show you. But to me, a lot of them kind of seemed like they were ads. I've already got the streaming services I need, and they show up. So I use F Launcher. There's also another one, ATV Launcher, which I have on older device, Android device, which I really love. It's got widgets, and maybe I'll get to that at the end. But if you want to skip to the end to get rid of the launcher, then go to the end. But let me show you how to get rid of the launcher. So in advanced settings, you will have their Android TV Home. That's what your launcher will be called. And you'd have to already install the F Launcher and kind of configure it or know your way around before you do any of this stuff. So, I ran the F Launcher. So we have two launchers actually running at the same time. Now what we need to do is we need to see all apps, go down to the Android TV Home, and actually force stop. So at least we have and don't have any disabled apps. That's a mistake. I'll show you here in a minute. But yeah, force stop, and just make sure you have a launcher running, otherwise you're stuck. And don't back out of your launcher. I don't think it can go back if you deleted the Android TV launcher already force stop. I don't think it'll go back any further. So this next part, the ADB TV, needs to be installed before you do anything, before you kick out the original launcher, just to be safe. So make sure that's also installed. So the mistake I did was, as you can see here, I did the TV Home and did what I was supposed to do to disable, but it wouldn't work. That's because I messed around with disabling other things, mainly just to see if it worked, what kind of effect. And this would be the time to do it before you get your launcher and, do all the configuring and stuff. So yeah, even stopping will not work since I disabled a couple other things. So then I had to go back and change that. But that's where you could also stop the Android TV Home. But like I said, since I went in and disabled the TV core services and something else, I had to go back and enable everything. But it kind of let me know that this is a pretty solid app, and it could have really messed up my system. So I was just kind of testing it just to see what I could do with it, or if I'd got into trouble. Sometimes I like to do that. So yeah, I learned don't have anything disabled. The only thing you need to disable is the Android TV Home. So after I enabled all the tinkering around I did, I went back to here and then disabled. Yeah, and it worked. So once you have this disabled, the Android TV Home, you can't go back and run it, or unless you enabled it again. But that was it. To check, you would go to the gear. Of course, with the FTV launcher, it doesn't like the mouse. You have to use the arrows and the OK button to navigate. That's not too much of a big deal, but sometimes I like to use the mouse. But I like the look of the FTV launcher. So we go in there, we go into device preferences, we go down to advanced settings, and see right there, default launcher, F launcher. So it's successful. You've completed your disabling and putting on a new F launcher or a new launcher, and that's it. That's successful, and it should come up. So this is the ID band.